Oh, are we back? I guess we're back. I don't know why the stream died. I don't know when it died. Was it during that battle? I won the battle and I got a new skill card. I was thinking about getting money, but I got a new skill card instead just because it's something new. Like, I would like some more funds, but hey. And I sent Mitsuru out to scout. That's what you missed, I guess. I don't know why the stream randomly died, but it did, I guess. Good, we've rendezvoused. I've already gone ahead and done some reconnaissance. There's not going to be that much left to the stream. It's currently 9 p.m. and I want to get to sleep at like 10 at the latest if I can. Also found this put to good use. So like, I'll get to the top of Tartarus where I can and then probably wrap up the stream. And then I can use like SP on my own time whenever I feel like it. And all that like I usually do to grind some levels before the next boss. Sounds like you all met up safely. Thank you for scouting ahead. All right, there's an important case over there.
There's a treasure chest.
All right. Also, because I know the stream just stays like frozen for some people after the stream crashes, I can just put in the chat, can refresh now in case anyone is stuck on the screen there. Sure, let's grab the thingamabob over here. Nihil Blade. I hear Nihil and I immediately think of Moog, Lord of Blood. And him chanting that. This way, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why it died. It's been a while since it died. Well, not too long since it died. I guess the last time was Fragapalooza. So about a month ago. What was the last time I had my stream dying on me?
I am picking up powerful
Wait.
readings.
Oh, these are the, how does that work again? It, like, fully restores you, I think?
Recommended course of
Ooh.
action. Identifying the contents of that treasure chest.
Yeah, I'll identify the contents of all the treasure chests. I would very much like to do that. Yeah, at some points. They did fix it. Eventually. But it was especially while I was streaming Metroid Prime 2 that there was a lot of internet issues. Full HPSP for 7 fragments. Yeah, okay. Yeah, not quite worth it there. If I go to, like, the full frag VODs thing, like, let's see here. If I just go to this, and it's not one of the public playlists, it's one of the unlisted ones, but you can find it in the description of each of the things anyway. Just in case anyone wants, like, the full VODs. This one, Fragapalooza 2024 full VODs. If we look at this, it's connected elevator. This, what? Did it reverse my order? Why did it reverse my order? It is not set to this. Why did it reverse the order of everything? YouTube playlists have been, like, screwing with me a lot lately. I don't know why. I'll try to fix that later. But anyway, after this stuff here, yeah, so that was the internet went down and then continuing with Metroid Prime. Wait, was that an internet going down or did I just take a break there? This one, the internet went down, so Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door had to start and resume from there. And then this is the one where the internet died like crazy. So, like, streaming for 52 minutes, then 10 minutes, then half an hour, then 5 minutes, and then it was good. Then it was fixed, and we were able to just, like, keep going from there. But yeah, this phase right here, while I was facing the Boost Guardian, it was really, really bad then. Like, luckily later on, it seemed pretty okay, so you can see, like, these pretty long streams that aren't interrupted. But yeah, these full streams of, like, 5-minute long stream before the internet died again, it was not great. Why did YouTube do this? It messed up the order of the tournament playlist recently, too. And I had to, like, figure out the right order for everything again. Where is the, in the Smash events? Here we go. Fragapalooza 2024 Smash tournaments. Is it in the right order again? I hope. This looks like it's in the right order again. I think. Yeah, leading up to the finals, and then there's the singles. All right, I think it kept the order. But there was a time that I was chatting with someone about Frag who might be interested in it, one of my friendos, and I sent the playlist, and I noticed when I sent them the playlist that the order, it would have just been completely shuffled. It was all over the place. I don't know why YouTube's been doing this lately, but anyway. There's that. Anyway, yeah, there were some pretty bad internet issues for a little while at Frag, but during the second half, it was pretty good. But yeah, network was worse for some than others at Frag. The first 2 days was the worst. First bad experience you had at Frag. Yeah, like, I don't remember it being like that during the previous year, during 2023. And I don't think I was streaming during 2019. I don't believe. Would I have been? I might have, because I was a content creator by then. I was doing stream stuff. But I somehow just don't remember actually streaming at Frag 2019, so I don't know if I did. And then, like, there was the several online ones, and then there was the hybrid event in 2022 at Fulton Place with Mega FPS's venue. And yeah, never any real issues there. But, yeah. Oh, other way here. But yeah, this past year was definitely a decent bit sketchy. Whoa. 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 What the heck? Okay, so down. Let's see here. It did, but it was a smaller setup, I think. Yeah, it might well have been. Honestly, classic stream events. Whoa. Gosh dang it. A stream events thing, they never have stable internet. Yeah, because there's so many people that are always streaming and throttling the internet. I'm giving it a bit of a hard time. Hopefully nothing like that happens at West Edmonton Mall in November for the Extra Life event. Alright, Emmy's here, that's a relief, but I have an uneasy feeling about what's ahead. How about turning back for now? Sure, it's a teleporty thing, so go back and save. Really quickly. Speaking of Megaten, you beat SMT Nocturne recently, so moving on to Digital Devil Saga, which you heard is phenomenal, but also want to play SMT 1 and 2. Nice, nice. But yeah, Metaphor seems cool with the job systems and sub-jobs and all that cool shit. It has jobs and sub-jobs. That's pretty cool there. Yep, that is the on ice one. It's on the ice rink of West Ed. Like, the one major problem from last year is the fact that on the stage they were constantly blasting music, a lot of which was copyrighted. So everyone that was there and streaming, like, it's a charity event. You need to have fundraised at least, I think the minimum is $100 USD for Extra Life before to be able to get a seat at the Extra Life event. Like, I have raised that, but I didn't need that because I was part of Frag anyway. So I guess I just met both conditions of be part of Frag that's helping with setup and be like one of the fundraising people anyway. I think I was the only Fragapalooza person that was there for 24 hours. But the fact that literally everyone there is someone that is streaming fundraising for charity. It's not like Fragapalooza where most people are gaming, but some people here and there are streaming. No, like everyone that's gonna be there, pretty much everyone that's gonna be there is streaming or recording or doing something. And everybody that's doing this content to fundraise for charity is having their content demonetized because of the copyrighted music that was blasting on the stage. So I'd gotten back to like one of the organizers about that, who had said like, oh, that's like really good constructive criticism. Thank you. We'll try to change that for 2024. So hopefully we don't have that problem this year. Hopefully. I did really like the live music that they were playing there. They had like a small band that would come up there, like just a handful of people that were playing different video game themes, like some Persona themes. I think they played Aquatic Ambiance from Donkey Kong Country 2 at one point. I think those are the only two that I distinctly remember. But they were playing some really cool music. And Carvia coming out of nowhere with a 48-month resub. 4 years now. My goodness, happy 4 years. I appreciate the 4-year Prime resub there, Carvia. Hope you enjoy another month with the emotes and the sub badge. I know you can only use that Prime sub in one place each month. I appreciate you using it for 48 months
Happy
here.
4 years, C.
My goodness. I think Anima has like the most months at like 60 something. Carvia, you might be second at this point at 48. Those are jump numbers, Plankton. Which, speaking of, with how many years that is, Carvia, if you ever want like an exclusive sub badge that's just completely your own, let me know and I'll just set like the 4-year sub badge to some specific thing, and then you can have like your own unique badge if you want. If you're cool with the first, you can keep the first, but like you are so far ahead of like pretty much anyone else around here apart from Anma that if you want an exclusive badge, you can have that. And I've given that offer to Anma as well. Like, Anma, if you ever want like some specific emote as a badge or something like that, just let me know and I'll just set it to the whatever, like 5 years or whatever it is you're at right now. You'll just be the only person on the channel with the badge anyway. That's yours. But yeah, let's see here. And wait, and the real-time action you keep mentioning, just glad isn't fully like that. It seems kind of fun to do that kind of thing. Seems fun to just play an RPG and raise money for charity. Yeah, it honestly is. And I enjoy playing Metal Gear Solid 2 at this, at last year's one. And I think this year is gonna be Pinball. This is what it's gonna be. I'll elaborate that in a hot second. Man, that's crazy that it's been a year since the On Ice stream, and in 2 more months, it's gonna be another On Ice stream. That was fun just to play an RPG. That's fair. We're planning to play an Extra Life, a whole lot of Pinball that I'll elaborate on in a hot second. Okay, so still need to send that package. Oh yeah, you mentioned that you wanted to do that. It'll be sent soon. Have everything, just need to like properly set the box and then set it off. I know that feel. I was delaying on the stuff to send to Shar for a while. Just needed to get off my butt and send that. Still haven't thought of one. Also, Lazy Carvey send the package. It's awesome. Thank you. You like the idea? If I think of something, I'll let you know. Okie doke, sounds good. Let me know when I can get that set up there. Anyway, so for Extra Life 2024, the thing I want to do is I want to have like a main game of each like event. Hello, Gear Koviek. How's it going today? We were just going to talk about what the next big event is looking like on the stream. So I always like to have like a main playthrough to like focus the event on. So for example, at last year's 24-hour Cherry Stream 9, it was Metal Gear Solid 2. This was Metroid Prime Hunters. This was Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. This was Pokemon X. And then Fragapalooza 2024, my main game was Metroid Prime 2. I'm trying to go through the Metroid Primes before Prime 4 comes out. So the next one is going to be Prime Pinball, because I want to do that too. And then Prime 3. So I was thinking, like, okay, I don't know what my main game is going to be at the 24-hour Cherry Stream 11, like the next Extra Life one. But Metroid Prime Pinball should be one of those, and it'll only take a couple hours. And then I believe it was Reggie Bump at the end of the Metroid Prime 2 playthrough. I was talking about that, how next up is going to be Metroid Prime Pinball, probably on ice. And he was like, oh, what about Pokemon Pinball? And I was like, oh, Pokemon Pinball could be kind of fun. I don't know if I'd ever do that. And I went down the rabbit hole and I found out there was 3 different Pokemon Pinball games that were made. And there was also a Mario Pinball game and a Kirby Pinball game. And there was more pinball games than that. Apparently Nintendo has made a lot of official pinball games over the years. The most recent one being Metroid Prime Pinball in 2005, so they haven't done one for a while. But turns out, there's actually a shit ton of pinball games that Nintendo has made. So then I had the idea, wait, what if the next 24-hour Cherry Stream was just all pinball? Because it's for a good cause. It's for charity. So it's fun to do like more fun, niche, painful to me kind of things. Like when the last 24-hour Cherry Stream was just start to finish X and Y randomized. And I was so tired of X and Y by the end. And if I did all pinball, I would be so tired of pinball games by the end. But it would be such a funny story to tell after. And it would be for a good cause, putting myself through suffering of only playing pinball games for 24 hours. Because there's like 10 or 11, something like that I counted up of Nintendo pinball games. Yeah, and I could do that as well. I could throw in Sonic Pinball as a curveball. I could also very briefly play Mario Kart 8 and just exclusively play Waluigi Pinball just to throw it. It's just to mix things up. Or if I really want to mix things up, if I'm getting really bored by the end, I could randomly play some Peggle or something like that and say it's basically pinball. So I've been thinking about doing that. And it was all just from a one-off of Reggie Bump being like, oh, what about like Pokemon Pinball? Are you ever going to do that? Or whatever it was he said. And then I started rolling with that idea and I was like, man, that'd be such a funny idea, especially because I already want to play Metroid Prime Pinball at the next event anyway. So this is like my one chance to do it. Because if I ever did it sometime later in the future, I will have already done a playthrough of Metroid Prime Pinball and then I'd have to like do it twice, which I guess I could do. But hold on. But it wouldn't quite be the same going into all of them blind. So let's see here. So I actually made a document earlier today. So I kind of threw this together on a whim because I do think that it would be extremely funny and would be like really fun as a charity event. So like I don't want to guarantee anything right now. I don't want to set anything in stone, but I am heavily leaning towards this right now. So the next game that's going to be played for the next LAN event, the next 24-hour charity stream, and the next Extra Life event, pinball. Probably. Again, no guarantees. Maybe I'll change my mind sometime later, but most likely, pinball. Non-stop pinball for charity. So that might end up going on. So, yeah. That'll be November 2nd is the date of that. So, yeah, a couple months from now, November 2nd is going to be the date of that. And then the next LAN party after that, Hallow LAN, from Mega FPS is going to be the 22nd to the 24th. And then I'll probably just do like Metroid Prime Corruption during that, I'm thinking. In fact, I made like a thumbnail project for it earlier today as well, if it loads up here. Because then I figure like, hey, let's do for the 24-hour Cherry Stream Prime Pinball, and then for the next LAN party after that, just later that month, I can play Prime 3 Corruption. And then I'm like pretty on top of the Prime series. Because Hallow LAN, it's late this year apparently. It's the Halloween LAN party, although it's taking place in November. Let's see here. So then I go to this. Boody bop. And Metroid Prime 3 Corruption isn't that spooky, but it does kind of fit into the theming a little bit because you're dealing with like the corruption of the Phazon and trying not to get corrupted and all that. So I mean, it kind of works, and I need to get on top of the Metroid stuff anyway. So there's that, and then me playing around with like different thumbnail ideas, and here's stuff from previous projects. But this is what I ended up going with, and I made like a custom title text of HoloLand 2024. This is what the official one looks like. This is the official like art of HoloLand 2024. I tried playing with that, but it just didn't quite look right. So I made a custom one to look like that, to kind of fit with the Metroid Prime 3 Corruption title. And I was like, yeah, it feels very visually satisfying. I kind of like where that's going. So that's kind of the plan for the next couple big LAN party events that are both going on in November. So again, like no guarantees. I could always change my mind about these things, but that's what I'm leaning towards right now. That's what I'm thinking here. But yeah, and let's see here. Our God Mobile Twitch is broken. Just came and dropped by to say hi before you start personating all night until you pass out. Sorry I missed that by a decent bit delta thingy. Hopefully Twitch Mobile is working okay. And Prime is honestly the most forgettable out of the trilogy. I mean Prime. Oh, Prime 3. Well, I guess we'll see when we get there. What, not Prime Pinball? It's alright, you're at school and you have like 30 minutes of wedge time in between lessons. You have next to no time for anything but learning right now, so that kind of sucks. I know that feel. Like, having just wrapped up my final semester of university just earlier this year. I know that feel. Yeah, this sounds like a funny idea, but if these games are shorter than 4 to 5 hours, would you still make separate playlists for each of the games? That's what I've been wondering. Like, because out of force a habit, I would be tempted to, but then that would mean shortly after doing that, this entire shelf here, since it's in reverse chronological order, would just be filled with, like, complete pinball for a while, which would be extremely funny. It would mean next to no advertising for, like, my other ongoing series at the time, but it will be really funny. Like, somebody tunes into the Scarlet and Violet DLC essay that'll be published by then, and checks out my channel to see what other content I do, and just sees nonstop pinball, and just thinks, man, this guy must really like pinball. He must be a pinball pro. I mean, after 24 hours of playing pinball, I'd probably be really good at pinball games. But I'm not sure that the pinball would last for 24 hours quite. Don't know if you could stay sane doing pinball for that long or awake. That's what I was kind of worried about. I feel like I have been tempering my brain more towards being able to, here we go, the special events thing, Bob, towards being able to do stuff like that. Like, for a while, the most I ever pushed myself with playing one game straight was Dark Souls 3 during the 5th 24-hour charity event that we did, which was technically a 25-hour charity event due to daylight savings time. I played this for 13 hours straight. It was over half of the event, and then I played a whole bunch of other things because I needed, like, my sanity, and I needed to diversify what I was playing. But over half of this was Dark Souls 3. It's what most of it was. And after that, I was like, I'm not playing one singular game for that long ever again. There's no way. And then during the 24-hour charity stream 10, I just did that again anyway. Except it was non-stop for the whole event. It ended up being a 25-and-a-half-hour stream just because I wanted to do the whole game start to finish, and I needed that much time to finish the post-game. So I've spent 25-and-a-half hours playing nothing but Pokemon X straight. Like, some occasional food breaks while eating while playing the game. And I thought I was going to lose my sanity with this. And surprisingly, I wasn't going as insane towards the end as I thought I was. Like, I was extremely tired by the end, considering I'd streamed for 25-and-a-half hours, which is still my current record for having streamed. I don't know if I'm beating that record anytime soon. But I didn't actually lose my mind as much as I thought I would during this event. So, it might be possible. And if I'm able to put in, like, a couple curveballs, like Waluigi Pinball, if I can challenge someone else there, or, like, Peggle randomly, just for the sake of diversity, then it might help my sanity a little bit. I don't know. So, but yeah, each of the games would be extremely short. I probably only stream one for, like, 1 to 3 hours. It depends on how long the game is or how much there is. But yeah, so I don't know. Like, is it too much of a risk for my mental state? But again, like, taking risks to my mental state and being so bored and out of my mind with it just dragging on is perfect for a charity fundraiser. I'm putting myself through pain as part of a fundraiser for a good cause. So, like, it's all worth it for that. And now Prime Pinball is the most memorable. I think you could do Pinball B mainly, but then still do a little bit more than just Pinball, like a Waluigi Pinball or Peggle. I'm sure you would never realize this, but I love Dark Souls. Dark Souls 3 especially is your favorite game. I feel like I probably would have liked it more had I not done a 13-hour session straight in my first session. But yeah, I can't imagine you being able to do only 1 hour for a couple of these. What, for like the pinball games? Because I think I would be able to do just 1 hour for some things like the first Pokemon pinball game. It's not like there's a story or objectives there, apart from 100% fill the decks, which there's no way I do. Be doing Mario pinball as well? Yes. Don't you remember it's much longer than 3 hours? Yeah, and that's the concern as well. Like, do I take more time for some of these things, for the ones that actually do have stories and an objective? Or Pinball Land, how long to beat? Because ones like that actually do have like a story and objective. So it's not like Pokemon Pinball where I can just call it wherever because there's no objective. Like, there actually is like an ending final boss and credits and stuff like that. So I'm not entirely sure how I would handle the time. I wouldn't mind taking them in release order, which means that this would be like the second last, and then Metroid Prime Pinball would be the last. But then what's the time going to look like, and how do I allocate this time throughout the event? Like, I would need to do some major planning ahead and refer to a lot of resources like this to roughly guess how long it takes. I feel like I should try to finish things early to make time for finishing this stuff, and then finish Prime Pinball at the end with time to spare. Give myself lots of wiggle room, and then if I have extra room, do like Peggle or something at the end. I don't know. So, I don't know. It's in the ideas phase right now. It's in the ideas that I would very much like to do phase right now, is what it is. So, I'm not entirely sure what it's gonna look like, but I would like to play pinball games on the West Edmonton Mall Ice Rink. But yeah, let's see here. And even not only you tried being able to do even 1 hour for a couple of these. Oh, just that makes more sense. Just because I like how boring it would get. I think that I get so bored of pinball. I mean, I've played some pretty boring games on this channel. I did like 3 streams of Skull and Bones. Like, I know what it's like to play a boring game. I mean, I don't think I could play Skull and Bones for 24 hours, but like, do reverse order time in order to make sure you have, in order to make sure you get your main objective done? Maybe. Maybe. I could potentially do something like that. Powerful enemy ahead, please be careful if you plan on taking it on. There isn't a teleporter here, so we'll have to fight our way through. Best prepare as best you can. Yeah, well, I saved not that long ago. That is probably like a not half bad idea. True. Damn, 3 streams. Enemy is strong. Make sure you're ready before you fight. Sure, let's do it. So, like, I've played some pretty boring games around here, but yeah, I don't know if I could play something like that for 24 hours. Are you ready? We're forcing our way through. But yeah, is this near the end of the game? I wish. It is not. CIA torture voluntarily. Yeah, just undergo that. What, from streaming pinball for 24 hours, or from the idea of playing Skull and Bones for 24 hours? CIA torture. But yeah. Or not you, I don't know what you mean. Skull and Bones is the bestest game ever I play every day. I mean, yeah, and it is the world's first quadruple A video game after all. How could I dare bash that? Third in what? No, I don't want to just be a third in. I mean, if someone was going to play Skull and Bones, make sure to tell people to bring a sleeping bag and a pillow. I'm sure some people do bring like some sleeping stuff there and might not stream it for 24 hours and probably do just like sleep at the venue, kind of like a frag. But I like to stream through the event. That's what I'm going to do, whether it's with pinball or whether it's with something else. Persona 3 Reload. Deviant Convict. Alright, what the heck are you? Has no weaknesses and no resistances. The Tome of Atrophy is weak to fire but resistant to electric. Okay, so I guess I'll just do this first and well, I'm gonna run out SP if I do that. I mean, I can do this and I get another turn anyway. Quadruple? You mean 6 double A? Oh yeah, I misspoke there. I meant 6 double A. Screw, I'm doing it anyway. So I can damage both of them more. I was thinking about just weakening the defenses of the main boss, but Yeah, let's see here. Gameplay-wise, you know, depends on how long he spends in later Tartarus sessions. I suppose so. Oh god. Oh, remember when you played it? I was on the verge of passing out. Yeah, it's Skull and Bones is certainly a game. How long was it in development for again? Like 9 years? Time well spent, let me tell you. What an amazing video game it was. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good, actually. That is really bad, as a matter of fact. I can try to get you, like, to miss or something. So you could stop going to Tartarus for the rest of the game if you're skilled and lucky enough until the end where you have to do it all in one shot. Yeah, I don't think I have quite that skill. I don't think I do. Have you seen the PS5 Pro announcement? Yeah, we were talking about that a bit earlier this stream. What a waste of money. Wow, that did like nothing. What the heck? Yeah, they had to make it so because of the Singapore government too. Oh yeah, where it's like they wanted to cancel the project, but they had some sort of a deal with the Singaporean government and they had to finish it. I forgot about that note. I don't remember what the exact story behind that is. I'm gonna have to look into it at some point. I think I meant to at one point and then I forgot and I never did. But yeah, now that you mention it, that was a thing. Gosh dang it, I didn't down you. That sucks. Lose social links if you did that. I do want to get some good social links. Dang it. Well, I mean, like, out of curiosity, imagine I can. Imagine if I could. How amazing that would have been. This is not good. This is actually extremely bad. As a matter of fact. Let's do this. That's the first time you're hearing this kind of thing. Could you elaborate? I do not remember anything more. Wait, about how what? About the PS5 Pro? Just the whole, it's just like, there's not that many games on the PlayStation 5. The Pro doesn't seem to make all that much different. It's priced at $700 USD, so that costs like $1,000 Canadian for a not super significant upgrade to a console with no games on it. It seems very odd. That's what it seems like. Your thing, Bob, is after using physical skills. Sure, just do this again. But yeah, let's see here. Unlike Persona 5, where I can totally see you ignoring mementos for the whole game until the very end. P3 kind of requires it because there are no other dungeons. Yeah. Saying your professional opinion as a former GameStop employee, don't buy it. Just wait until they re-release it when it has another version, like Pro 2 or something. Or PlayStation 6 or something comes out. Bought a Slim, you're good. Yeah, and it's funny, I own a PlayStation 5. It's the controller of said PlayStation 5 that I'm playing this with. But I still have yet to play a single game with that PlayStation 5 on this channel. I have so many other games that I can play all the time, and I haven't really had much reason to play it yet. I own like 3 games for it. Bloodborne, Last of Us Part 2, because I did Part 1 on PC on the channel. And then Final Fantasy 16 was the last one. Those are the 3 games I own for my PlayStation. I can try for fun. Just see if it happens. Nope. Imagine. Will have been pretty cool. Just endlessly buffing? Is fully charged? Is there some way that I can get rid of enemy buffs? Oh, you are scary. I wonder, is it actually on there now? I knew it was coming soon. Is it on there now? Now that I own my PlayStation 5, I may as well just play it on that instead of buying it twice. Buy everything for PlayStation? Like playing on a big TV? That's fair. Seen outrage from the European scene because of the pricing being almost 20% higher. Yeah, European tax. What the hell? Charge effect like buffs, but I could get rid of the attack up and stuff at least. What is this one page that I had up say? On floor 90, flying by a tome of atrophy. Deviant Convict is another boss with a meaty health pool and no weaknesses, although this time it has no resistances either. Meanwhile, Tome of Atrophy is weak to fire, but it resists to lightning. Means you're once again going to have to split the team into different roles. Going to this fight is wise to bring Yukari, Junpei, and Aegis. The flow of this fight can be confusing to read at first. Essentially, the Deviant Convict will spend its first turn initiating a charge. Charge will take multiple turns to build. Meanwhile, both the Convict and the Tome of Atrophy will spend their time buffing the Convict and debuffing the party. Eventually, you'll see a notification telling you that the Convict's charge is complete. On its next turn, it'll unleash Herculean Strike, which can wipe out the whole party in one fell swoop. Our job is to keep the team buffed, specifically our defense and evasion, and try to negate Convict's buffs, specifically his attack stat. So let's devise a strategy. Considering the Convict's charge takes several turns to get going, our job is to deal as much damage as possible with the Convict charge's Herculean Strike. Yukari is going to use Sukunda to lower evasion and then pour damage onto it. Junpei is going to use Agilao to knock down the Tome of Atrophy, then use his strongest melee attack to hit it while grounded, inflicting Dizzy. Aegis is going to use her strongest melee attacks on both enemies while making sure to use the Kunda to negate all debuffs cast on our team. Okay. Something like that-ish. Yeah, once charged, every single party member activate guard. Should negate the majority of the damage, though it'll still hit hard. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll try here. Damn, Euros deserve it. Yeah, own quite a few PS5 games, but that's because you got them long before they came to Steam. That's fair. That's also the reason why I don't really play anything but on the 3DS right now, and also because of school really taking a toll on you. That's fair. Just because there's so many games you'd like to play first on that console before the Switch 2 gets released, which I've heard might be announced in the next week. I know it'll be revealed sometime in the near-ish future. Like, they've announced, like, hey, it's a thing, we'll give info on it later. We'll see when they actually give info there. Buy everything for PlayStation. Oh, I already read that. Do you have Dekaja or Gem? I'm not sure what Dekaja is, and I'm not quite sure which gems those would be. There's been leaks, but that's... there's been leaks that it gets announced on the 18th of September. Well, supposed to be sometime in the next 3 months. I guess we shall see here. So... that's raising one ally's defense. Yeah, but you can use fire on the Duo there. And then... yeah, I mean, I could try with what that outlined. Like that. Is what I can do. Kaja spell. I don't know if I do. And let's see here. So, gosh dang it, wrong buttons. Defense. Allies crit rate. That's an ally's crit rate. But yeah, you can't stop charge, yeah. Dekaja gets rid of enemy buffs. Okay. Yeah, don't know if I have that there. I probably have, like, skill cards and stuff if I really need to. I'll try like this. This will probably be, like, the last boss that I take on this stream. Most likely. And then we're probably pretty done. I would imagine here. I can also, just to be on the safe side of things, do that. So coming back to the PS5, a PS6 in the next 5 to 6 years would be really useless, because it's not the computing power that needs to get even better, but the game is finally needs to be better optimized. Yeah, it still feels very much like there hasn't been much in the way of games that are pushing the PS5 to its absolute limits. And now they're releasing a Pro. Like, what? Excuse me? It seems odd. Wait a second. I almost missed this. Okay, just for safety. Do that, sure. Yeah, I will stream a PS5 game around here eventually. But when the GameCube is a little bit less crazy. Because as I was going over it earlier in the stream here. Let's see here again. It's like, this is still the game that's going to take me like forever. I've only streamed this like twice. There's still a decent switch to this, but shouldn't take too long. 2 more streams. Last DLC, but that's still taking a while. Several single sessions of all these games here. And then, of course, this stuff that's coming out of new Zelda game in a couple weeks' time. New Mario Party. New Mario and Luigi game. Planet Coaster 2. So, like, I've had this PS5 for several months now. You can blame that crazy Mad Lad Guzma for that. And I told him, like, I really greatly appreciate this. This is, like, an absolutely insane thing to be giving someone as a gift, but I feel kind of bad because my schedule's so cramped that, like, I can't even use it for quite a while. Like, there are lots of PlayStation 5 games that I would like to play, but with my schedule being so cramped, it's like, what the heck even? I have no shortage of games to play. So I never bothered to get a PS5 myself because I was never at any lack for games to play, you know? Was kind of the case. Across my PC and Switch, I've been pretty content. But yeah, I can stick for Dekaja gems. Let's see here. Don't think so, then. I think these are all the gems. Don't think so, then. If you feel bad, I can always give it to you. Yeah, that's right. I could have given it away as a prize at Fragapalooza for the Smash tournaments. Totally could have done. But yeah, it's the same reason why so many games are still being released on the PS4, and some games run better on the PS4 as well, just because of the optimization. It's so sad. Alright, let's see here. Sure, let's do that. I mean, I could basically get a free hit here. Is what I could do. Sure, let's do that. And do this. Gotta go, lunch break is ending soon. Okie doke, greatly appreciate you stopping by, Gearkovic. Hope you have a good rest of the school day there. Okay, yeah. That's fine. Have a good rest of your day, all caps.
What should I have to do this?
Let's see here. Level is my persona? 34, I think now? Something like that. Something along those lines. Here. So then we do this. Knock down that dude. And then say... Yeah, you're going next here anyway. So then maybe just medium strike damage. Here, do that onto this guy? Sure. It's like nothing!
What is optimal?
Here, let's do this. As well, too. I was wondering why I wasn't stat debuffed, but my attack was raised at the beginning of battle, so... Here, and then we do this. Really raise up our attack. Better not undo that. Yeah. Okay, so then... If I heal, I can probably get my Theurgy. But I can probably do.
Now's the time.
But, like, I'm gonna have to at some point here anyway. So, I mean...
I have to do this.
I don't know. Give it a go, I guess? Give it a shot here? Oh, come on! Well, my Theurgy's maxed out anyway.
What's the plan?
Okay, well... So then I do this. Oh, come on! Really?
Summoning.
Well, I mean, Oh? Will this make up for that? It looks like it might just...
I leave it to
It
you.
might just make up for that.
Your
give
speed
him
is
hell.
down.
Okay. Please. Please. Nice. And then we all out attack. Like this. Give it a go. Could have been better. Funny how much more optimized your run through this game has been with your experience with the series. Yeah, I imagine it's one of those things where you'll probably do a whole lot better if you're much more experienced at the series. Oh yeah, there's... Like, that reminded me about the aura, though, at least. That I kind of forgot was a thing. Even if I can't use her Theurgy. That did at least remind me of the aura that I can do before the battle. Oh? I'm feeling pretty good about this time. This time is actually going a whole lot better. I will say. Pew pew pew. Some decent damage there.
Just one more.
I love the flip in the animation. Ooh, okay. Rebellion. Okay. is fully charged. I'm pretty sure I can probably kill you before... Yeah, before you even attack me. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good here. Let's see it. Kaboom. Was that his hat flying towards the camera? Shovel time? Imagine. All right, well, there we go. Sweet.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Windbreak, negate wind resistance of all foes for 3 turns. Just won't attack with wind if there's that. I've got other things I can hold here. Like, who cares? Okay, and then that next one is Distress, Confuse, Charm, Rage, Fear for all allies. Well, what's wrong, Junpei-kun? Something on your mind? It's nothing. Just, you know those shadows with books on their heads? Like the one we fought just now. What's even written inside that book? Oh, I was wondering the same thing. I'll catch glimpses from time to time, but it's hard to tell while fighting. I don't know. Mein Kampf, right? I mean, I don't give a crap about the words. If there are photo collections of pretty models, like in manga magazines, then... Well, this isn't SMT having an attack nulled, isn't that bad? Wait, this isn't SMT having an attack nulled, isn't that bad?
Ooh, I spy some treasure.
Just in terms of like, there's not really much point to nullify the resistance, since there's so many other options to do. Yeah.